Big news today regarding department policies following weeks of protests here in Salt Lake City. It is important to note Salt Lake police have not used chokeholds or tear gas to contain crowds since these protests have started. Still, demonstrators we spoke with say this is a big step in the right direction.
I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
Day after day, rights groups and protesters have continued to show up.
We won't stop until that social equity is reached.
Standing up for and demanding equality and police reform.
It's kind of like a lifestyle of recognizing that this is happening, that this change needs to happen.
Now, not even 2 weeks after a protest turned violent and many more peaceful ones ensued in its wake, that change is starting to happen.
You can't hear each other when you're yelling. You have to come together. You have to talk.
Salt Lake City Police Chief Mike Brown updating 2 policies in response to City Council questions regarding police use of force.
That's something that was never in our policy to begin with. If you leave by omission, leaving stuff out, some people think that it would be acceptable, and we wanted to clear that up.
The first, banning the use of tear gas on crowds, only to be used by the watch, incident, or SWAT commander if necessary. The second, strictly prohibiting the use of chokeholds unless an officer or another person's life is in danger.
We're willing to listen, and we're willing to work with people.
Seemingly small steps, but amplifying a larger voice.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
The fact that there is actual policy reform happening, that is a step showing that there will actually be reform that is happening because of our protests, because they're listening to us.
Slurm says while this is a positive change, they won't stop protesting until they see equality, defunding, and reform within the department. Now, as for the department, Detective Wilkins says as of now, they do not foresee any more changes. Live in Salt Lake City, Al Thomas, Fox 13 News, Utah.